What's up and happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to your post-work/school physics class. Time for your evening culture dose. We're going to kick it off with Etheria for the first half of the stream. I know normally I start with Nikke, do Etheria in the second half. Flip that around for today. Also, don't I look amazing? I finally got a new webcam, so much better hardware than I had before. I'm still kind of dialing in some of the settings, so I might still be able to make it look even better. But you guys might have noticed it even in my last video and now on stream. I think it's a big improvement over what I had before. But I do think that some settings can still be optimized to maybe like make it look a lot even better. There's like a lot to tweak. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty crispy so far. Like it's not all like super like noisy and like laggy looking. So let me know if anything weird does happen with the video. I think it'll probably be working out well for us tonight, but just in case, let me know. Let me change my screen here really quick. I had it like sharing my my browser by accident because I was doing that for the last video. Okay, there we go. I think things are normal. Let me see. We got some farming going on in the back here. Big season 1 changes. We're going to talk about some of those and how that's going to like pretty dramatically change the game, I think. Let me do a text here really quick. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I think there's going to be pretty significant changes. I made a whole video talking about kind of like how the game is changing, going over the patch notes and the season 1 optimizations that they're doing, and big stuff is happening. The major news, if you guys didn't watch the video, you should watch the video for like a full breakdown of everything that's happening. But the major news is around this guy right here. So no nerf in PvE, but in PvP gets a 30% damage nerf, which I'm actually not sure this was really needed, but they wanted to switch up the meta, and combined with some of the buffs that they gave to bruiser characters like Holden, they're definitely trying to make it go into like more of a like mid-range kind of battle. And so I think with the fact that mid-range has gotten so much stronger, that's also going to make crowd control stronger as well. So it'll be interesting to see how the meta actually shakes out. But like typically for any kind of game, whether we're talking about Etheria or video games or card games, I always come back to like the Magic the Gathering analogy, because you guys know that was kind of like my original competitive gaming experience. But it's typically like a triangle of like aggro, mid-range, and control. Or in Etheria terms, you can think of it as like cleave, bruiser, and CC. And so I think clearly they're buffing CC a lot, and not only do they're buffing the bruisers a lot, such as like Holden, but they're also nerfing the cleave things like Revelation. So that's going to push like your mid-range, your turn 2 strategies, your bruisers, whatever you want to call it, up to the top. But the natural kind of counter to that strategy is CC or control. And so then that's going to also become more prevalent in the meta as well. And cleave will probably be much less popular, at least for a while. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, let's see who we have in chat. We got Kikro, Lone Syndicate, Dr. Yiggles. Time for class. Hello. Hey. What's up, Quincy? What's up? What's up? So the blue light is actually blue. Yes, the blue light is actually blue. It is. It's not all like blown out like it was before. It was definitely needed when characters like Kaz using Rev can team wipe a new team and then it's something wrong. That's true. I mean, honestly, that is a good point. Like, I didn't personally get hit by Kazuyo that hard, but I believe it. And Freya, I know, was like kind of a menace with Revelation. So, you know, you could do definitely like a 1-2 punch of like Freya and then Messiah, and even with Bloodbath gear, it was still like pretty hard to like survive through that kind of thing. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm for it. I think they're good changes overall. Also, the other major win is that we are getting gear layouts. Like that's like so big, honestly. Interesting. Someone's using like an old school logo for our next opponent. Also, I have a DM here. Maybe it's somebody who's trying to join the union. Okay, let me double check and see. So this guy just joined our union. Let me see if he joined my Discord or not. I don't know. Oh, it does look like he did. Okay, cool. I'll add them the role. Okay. Hey, Dr. Eagles, you're in chat right now. Could you go ahead, if possible? Could you just ping this guy in the union chat and just tell them like, hey, welcome, this is our union chat. Just so they know like where to go. They just joined the Discord like an hour ago, and I just gave them the union role, so they should be able to show up in the chat now. The gear in PvP and PvE separation is really nice. Dude, it's like, it's one of those things where you just wonder why it wasn't in the game from the very beginning, right? And I've said this before, I feel like a lot of gacha games will go in like purposely optimized, just so later on they can like tell people like, oh, we did quality of life improvements, and it's like, yeah, sure. But I guess that's you know, just to be expected. It like comes with the territory. All right, gotta do my raid attacks here. I want to make sure I'm always using at least 2 ally or support units, as they're called, to maximize points that we're getting. Ping them in Discord. Yeah, just so they know where the Discord, or sorry, the Union chat is. If you could, that'd be great. So I'm gonna get my raid boss attacks out of the way. And we are recruiting. We still have 1 more space in the union. So let me know if you guys want to join a competitive union in Etheria. We are looking for somebody who is like actually wants to be there proactively. So, you know, if you are trying to push for a strong account, you're able to clear Inferno content. You don't necessarily need to be a big whale or like be dominating arena or anything, but you need to care about the game and like want to be there and get better. So that's the type of player that we're looking for. And then, like, you know, we do want you to be able to clear Inferno. That's kind of just like a like standard minimum requirement. All right, we've already got our S ranking. Looks like pretty soon we're gonna get our double S. Dude, Hellkid getting the buff, I'm kind of stoked for that. Like, in the video where I talked about the whole patch breakdown, I said that I would like to see more for him. That's just kind of like me being a fanboy. It would be cool if he got even better, but I think he was on the verge of greatness already. And I think he might be like a legit like big meta unit starting in season 1. Like the base speed, he was already very fast, but the thing is, like, it was still like pretty easy to get outsped by like Lily. And then if they like, you know, turn push their like big CC unit, then Hellkid like still doesn't get to go and do his thing. But with his base speed increase, he should, not all the time, because ultimately like he's still not gonna have the highest base speed in the game, but like he will be able to actually contest for first move now, even against something like a Lily or Mio. And so if he can get that shield up, I think that'll be a big deal. Because he is kind of a bruiser unit, And what's great about that is that, like I was just saying, going back to kind of like the rock, paper, scissors of like how PvP strategies work, control beats your mid-range bruisers, right? And Hellkid is a mid-range bruiser that is specifically designed to counter control. That's why he has such like high potential. So he was just missing a little bit of stats, but now that they made his shield even beefier and his speed even higher, like he like mechanically doesn't really have any weaknesses. Now that's far from me saying he's the best character in the game or that he's unbeatable or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, from a design perspective, like he doesn't actually have any like basic weakness or counter. I hope that makes sense to people when I say that. Probably get people now saying, they're like, you said that Hellkid had no weakness and is amazing. He matches Lily's speed, which is nuts. Yeah. So then, I mean, you know, it just depends on like what your gear is, which of course gear is like a whole other story. But all right. Do I need to do a Champions Call thing? I rarely actually predict these individual matches, but maybe we'll try it. I don't know who wins here. So we got kind of decent teams on both sides. I want to say... Oh, that's interesting. I want to say the one on the left might actually be a little bit better. Because, like, there's no healer... I mean, they have a lot of CC, though. Like, Kazuyo could just go first and then just, like, never let the other team play. Like, it just depends on... Like, we don't know what their gear is like. Can we see what... Oh, yeah, we can see this. Halloween, Artisan, Alicorn. What does this have? Count, Gigabyte, Lighthouse, Halloween. I don't know. Maybe this is controversial, but I think I'm actually going to predict the Messiah team over here. I'm not super confident in it, but yeah, I think I'm going to try for this one. This is only like the second time I've ever predicted individual matches. Like I always do like the first like bracket prediction, but then yeah, generally I'd forget about that. Dr. Eagles would also say the left team too. All right, well we'll find out in 34 minutes. We'll see if we had the right read on that. All right, time for my least favorite event. Okay, nothing here is really valuable, so we'll refresh this. Ooh, okay, we have a chance at lattice fragments. That's rare and a huge W. So let's go ahead and drop this. Hello? We'll drop this here. And then we'll drop this over here. Basically, I just want to juice up this Doki Doki as much as possible. And oh wait, this is what? Oh, it increases the blessings, not the actual animus. Okay, so let's put this over here. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Oh, we've already got her up to gold. And then... Is it better there or there? Does it matter? Let me see. Guess it doesn't really matter. We'll go with this. How many more? We got two more? Two more? Okay. You go here. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Hopefully I didn't make this Doki Doki just, like, way too powerful for me to even beat. But, dude, a bunch of lattice fragments. So we'll start by fighting her. Yeah, I rarely get the lattices to actually show up, but usually at least it's like hydro crystals or something. But okay, so we don't want Hellkid for this situation. Probably want Linglo. We'll keep Kazuyo. We'll keep Lily. Could use Freya, but I think, yeah, we can only pick 4 units for this game. All right, I think this is the safest team. I'm tempted to use Freya, but I think we're gonna go with this, and we'll target Kraken first, just so we don't get frozen to death. Hey, welcome to everybody joining the stream. Kicking off the stream with some Etheria. We're in our cube event. Nice, we got the triple sleep. Alright, I think it's gonna be pretty cruisy. Like, the only real threat of this fight was that, like, maybe Kraken would freeze all of us, like it would be a problem, but at this point, like, it just doesn't matter. I think it probably cooked. Oh, I'm also excited for the lion buff. Like, getting him buffed is pretty good. Like, his ceiling is the same. I didn't actually do the math, but I think it's about the same. But basically, he's going to ramp up faster because it's in bigger increments with fewer stacks. What's up, Black Ace? Welcome to the stream. So for PvE, I think Lion on Yelly is might actually start to be like best in slot. For PvP, Lion is probably still not that great though. Alright, well that was an easy clear. And we got 2 fragments. Wish I could have gotten like 4 of them, but you know. Better than no fragments, I guess. Alright, so now let's just like try and clear the rest of these as quickly as we can. You might switch to Lion for PvE farming? Yeah. I mean, I've been using Lion this whole time, and he's already been solid. And I think like with the update, he'll be quite good. Let's target Linglo, I guess. We're already kind of already targeting her, but whatever. Oh, something to think about with Kazuyo. The fact that now shells aren't considered skill 1. It means any type of shell that has an attack is going to be bad on Kazuyo. Because she's just going to immediately wake up whatever she hits if there's a shell with a follow-up attack. Whereas right now, it's considered part of her skill 1, so you can get away with that. Dude, it feels so good when you get those chains like that from Lily, or Yelly, I mean. She really is like one of my favorite units. No, we got the double freeze. Rude. Let you all go to sleep. I'm still not sure I'm down with the Viper hype. And I was gonna 6-star him to see if I could finally like find out why people think Viper is so good. Because I feel like it's on me. It's on me. Like, so many people have clears with Viper and I just haven't seen, I just don't know why. But now that we're getting Liliam, or whatever her name is, I'm going to be pulling for her. And so instead of 6-starring Viper, I think I want to hold my resources. I strongly suggest everybody pull for the new light DPS unit or dark DPS unit. Everybody in my union should definitely pull for that unit. I haven't like required any pulls specifically in my union, but everybody needs to pull for the new dark unit because she's just gonna be so important for United Front. Ooh, had to sneeze. Saving your red shadow pins from the unit too. Yeah, exactly. You want a 6-star. And it doesn't take too long to farm those things, so like I'll probably be able to 6-star Viper relatively soon anyway. I just want to make sure I'm prepared on day one for what's her name? What is her name? I called her Liliam? I can't remember. What is her name? Yeah, Liliam. Liliam? Liliam? I'm gonna go with Liliam. Both new character designs are pretty good. I kind of like Nell as well. Like when that rhymed. When I first saw Nell, I was like, all right, whatever, generic like mage. But the more I looked at her, I'm like, I kind of really like Mel. Nell, sorry, not Mel. All right, Rahu, you're our last one. What do you think of Leanne? Kidcrow, that's not Leanne. There's a new unit. Liliam. Yeah, Mel's kit does look really good for an SR. People are calling her like the free-to-play Lily. She probably will really help a lot of people in PvP. Because she does fill a similar role to Lily, or maybe even more similar to Doki Doki. I don't know, any unit that like ramps speed, honestly. You know, probably not going to be as good as Lily or Doki Doki, but still a very useful unit. I might build her just for fun, even though I have Lily. Alright, challenge completed. Yeah, the 3 turns, oof. I need the other one. Oh my gosh. You have no idea how long I've been farming stupid Inferno Terramaton and like just cannot get past this because it will never give me Fury Edge. I've literally never gotten a Fury Edge drop from Terramaton. I've been farming it for like the last 2 weeks. And like I've won because you get one from that like the mission rewards, the guaranteed one. And like not a single Fury Edge has actually dropped from beating Terramaton out of farming I don't know how many times. It's crazy. But that's kind of the theme of this game. And you know, they gave us the like kind of pity for shells, which is cool, but it's not even the right pity. All right. Phantom Theater. Let's do Phantom Theater. If anybody watching wants to do Phantom Theater, let's do it. Let's create a room. Here's the code. And let's see. What am I? Okay, so I could fight either the dark one or the light one. I guess I'll just keep fighting the light one. Ray, are you in chat? I feel like that's not somebody in chat. I don't know. That's one of your gripes about Inferno is the new set should have a higher chance drop. Dude, like the chance to drop is so low, it's insane. By the way, if you want to do Phantom Theater chat, like say something in chat if you're like, let me know what your name is, because I don't know who you are. All right, let me adjust my formation here. Maybe I do want to just keep Rosa there. I think I'll put Rosa on another team though. Let's go with... with Kachi on here. You applied? Oh, there we go. Alright, and then for this team, I'll put in Rosa. I can add my Freya too. That looks solid. Nice. But yeah, it's like the new like modules for Inferno are extremely rare drops. The triple matrix shells for Inferno are extremely rare drops. I don't know. People say that the economy is like, it still needs to be fixed. They're like, what about the economy? What about the economy? I actually don't think it's a big problem because every gacha game is a marathon, not a sprint. And so I feel like they have made improvements, you know? Like we're getting the Dream Ball for Inferno. And they did say that they'll periodically do like the 2x rewards. But, you know, so overall, like if you feel like you're broke and don't have enough like training data or like credits or whatever, whatever. Like I kind of don't think that's like a big deal. But just at least some type of like pity for getting a triple matrix shell or for getting the like new modules, you know, like maybe 1 every 10 Inferno victories, right? Because like even then you're not necessarily going to get the one you want. There's still a bunch of different matrix combos. There's still a bunch of mainline stats on that module. You know, you could end up getting like trolled by like flat defense like 7 times in a row or something. So, you know, it's still gonna be difficult to get the gear. But I feel like some kind of hard pity for something like that is what we should get. Because, you know, if you go through an Inferno dungeon like a dozen times or whatever, and you don't get one of those Inferno specific drops, you were better off just farming Hell 4, because it would have been quicker, and then, like, you know, you're more of a guaranteed victory, and so it's like, well, why did you even do Inferno? You've slowed down upgrading gear on it since you've been farming shells. Yeah, and I think, you know, in the beginning, for any game, although it is exaggerated in Etheria, don't get me wrong, for any game, like, you feel like, I'm short because you're trying to upgrade, like, a billion different things, right? But, like, once you have been playing for a few months, you kind of already have a lot of stuff built. So, like, at some point, you're probably just going to have, like, you know, credits coming out of your ears and you don't know what to do with it, you know what I mean? Dang. So our co-op team did not do well. Oh, we're up to double S. Oh, who went down on my team? Yelly went down. Oh no. Dang, I'm surprised Yelly died. That's unfortunate. So now I'm over here doing like poo-poo damage. Is this a Dr. Yule's carry? I'm really surprised Yelly went down. That's... is what it is, I guess. Alright, Yiggles. Carry me. Yeah, so if anybody's looking for a competitive union to join, please hit me up. We have one spot. One more spot. We want someone who's like active and like wanting to improve and like be in a good union, you know? We're not like just looking for whales. Like, it's more about what type of player you are.
砕かれた夢が叫んでいる。一緒に耳を傾けて。そこ。
Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close to triple S. Well, I'm looking at like my spreadsheet for a union. I think I'm crazy. Like, did I not update something? I swear I already added this person to the spreadsheet. But I guess I didn't. Dude, that's gonna drive me crazy. Like, did I dream that I did that? Nice. We got there, we got there. Is my name Alan by any chance? Alright, well, Zach, I will not talk about my name on stream, but what makes you think I'm an Alan? Wait, let me double check. What was this person's name? Okay, so yeah, they have a lowercase v. Dude, I swear I already added them. And now I didn't. That is gonna like I really wonder, like, did I dream that happening? That is so weird. Oh well. They're on there now. Yeah. Huh. Alright, let me bring back my window. Okay, so what do we have next? Ember Trek. I'm just stuck on Ember Trek, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, let's go and collect some rewards, and then let's do some arena. Nice. I'm gonna need those. Oh, I just got a notification. What was that? Oh, AM Baker has subscribed on YouTube. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. All right, let's go. Welcome everybody who's just joining the stream. And thanks again for the sub. Dude, this is the best minigame. Not only does it feature Chiata, who's one of the best looking units, but it's just like super easy. You don't have to think about it, and you just get random rewards for playing the game. Like, I am here for it. I was gonna save it for this, but honestly, I don't know if I want to anymore. I know at the end of the day, I might just grab like these two, get the orange shadow print and the stability. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to save up 1,000, but we'll see. We'll see. Kikro says, I thought your name was Master. Yes. First name Master. That's true. You know a guy from Destiny 2 that was named Alan Sparks. Oh, okay. I got you. Curious to see if it was me. A fair question, I guess. And you get everything out of it like the perfect lattice. Dude, getting the perfect lattice from that event is so good. Okay, let's go to... Do I want to do investigation? Okay, let's go back to threshold. So I want to get more Coloss Guard pieces. And I actually want to get more Bloodwork. I want to get more Bulwark. And Bloodbath. So let's just do one quick run here. I have a pretty unconventional Aurora team. I think a lot of people don't have Nikke built. And then, I don't know, people just copy and paste what they see out of the like most recent clears. Which is a very powerful feature of the game. But I tend to not do that just because I've built other units that I either just found interesting or I just want to like come up with a different strategy. But for the really weird thing to me is that I don't see a lot of people beating Aurora with Rosa, which is wild to me because Rosa is like the best counter to Aurora possible. Like, not only does she have the elemental advantage, but she has multi-hit. And the most important thing about the Aurora fight is keeping the stacks low of anger. And every time you hit Aurora, you remove stacks. And Rosa does multi-hits. So, like, I don't know. It's really strange to me that people don't use Rosa more. But whatever. Dr. Hero says Aurora and Ren are the last two Inferno you can't complete just for getting those. Really? That's so interesting. So I also can't beat Rengokutsu. Rengokutsu. I don't know. Whatever his name is. Rengo. That's why you typed Ren. I can't beat him either. He's really hard. I think everybody finds him the most difficult. But my other difficult one nowadays is Shadow Flame Hoyon. I have not managed to get a team that can clear Shadow Flame Hoyon. Which is kind of weird because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I should be able to beat Hoyon. I've tried a lot of different strategies. Speaking of like copying the recent clears, everything I've seen is always a dot team. I don't have any dot units. I haven't built Fangus, and I've never gotten Shadow Flame. I mean, I've never gotten Shadow Sonya. And I've never seen any clears without one of those units. Oh no. It looks like this run is actually going to fail. That's unusual. Okay, let's restart this. Typically, this is a pretty easy clear, but there's always bad RNG sometimes. It can happen. Yeah, you have a dot team, so you managed to get Hoyon. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically Obol is a dot unit, so I do have him built. But yeah. I probably should just build Fengus and stop wishing that I would pull Shadow Sonya. But that's always been my hope. Like, I'm holding out for Shadow Sonya. But at some point you gotta let that go, right? It's like, alright, well I have Fengus. People are clearing it with Fengus, so just use Fengus. The other fight that a lot of people say is very difficult is Sharon. And I've also not really had much of a problem with Sharon. Like, she's very much a DPS race. Because her flowers will start to, like just, if you get too many of the stacks from all the flowers, you're kind of cooked. So, like, you can't go in and just try and, like, tank or heal through everything. Like, you just have to kill her. Like, the key to me finally getting semi-reliable Terramaton clears, by the way, because it was a strong, like a really hard matchup for me for the longest time. Again, don't have a dot T, and that's what people typically clear Terramaton with. But the key for me finally getting like kind of like reliable clears on that was when I switched back to killing the left arm, because I was like really on the like go straight for the body mindset. But after I decided to like go back to trying to hit the left arm first, like you do in like the earlier difficulties, I started having a lot more success. Bro, if I lose this match again, that's gonna be really annoying. I don't know. I'm here on stream and now suddenly I'm losing to Aurora. Typically, this is like a pretty easy clear. Dr. says, I found a pretty good team with Sharon. She's still an annoyance, but once you got a team for her, she's not bad. Yeah. Yeah, because like once you find a way for her to win, there isn't really any like, well, I shouldn't say there's any. There isn't much RNG. Because basically you either kill her before you get too many stacks of the debuff that kill you, or you don't, you know? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose again. We're gonna keep restarting this. This is really bad. You guys are gonna think I'm just like making stuff up. He can resist the dots. Yeah, Terramaton is pretty brutal. Because like you say, he can resist the dots. Like, you can try and dispel his, like, immunity, but sometimes it doesn't dispel. He can just do, like, massive damage. He's basically immune to turn meter pushback. Like, technically he can get pushed back, but, like, it's extremely ineffective. And he'll just do insane damage. And like, if the moment one of your units goes down, the entire thing falls apart, right? With some other bosses, you're like, alright, well, if they're low and someone went down, I can still do this. But like with Terramaton, then he just gets an instant extra turn, and you're cooked. He's kind of a beast. Welcome anybody joining the stream. Thanks for coming in for the first half for Etheria Restart. It's been a while since I've sat here and watched my fight against Aurora, and I think I'm seeing why, at least in this time, I've actually been like losing. It's because I haven't been getting the dispels with Mia. Like, Mia does need to be dispelling whatever that buff is called, the blue one up there. And that hasn't been happening. And Rosa just died. Because kind of the key to getting this, I don't know why. I wonder if I changed my equipment. Why is this so unreliable? Because Rosa needs to be doing her follow-up attacks. So as long as he has this, the immunity, then you're not going to be able to, like, bringing down his stacks of anger. Alright. Let's restart and let's try playing on manual. I'm wondering if I changed something about my equipment, and that's why I'm starting to go down. I don't remember. But what I'm going to do on manual is I'm going to start out with Mia's Dispel, which the AI will not do that. Alright, so we completely cleared his stacks. And now we can heal ourselves and refresh our skills. And the rest of this fight will probably be a lot smoother, like I would have expected it to be going. Got our rev proc. Save the invincibility. I swear this normally works on auto. Rosa just died. Alright, you know what? We need to, like, get the farming that I had in the background, because we're basically just, like, wasting time here fighting the stupid Aurora. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a curse. Ether Plague. Every single time Ether Plague, will I get Fury Edge? No. It is illegal for me to get Fury Edge. That's how it is. Alright, I said next we were going to do Arena. So let's do some Arena. Battle report, likely is bad. We failed a defense, sure. Okay. So, is this a team we can... This is a bizarre team. How fast is this Tsukiyomi? I might lose to this, but we're gonna try it. Because this is like a really like wonky team, and I'm curious. Now, I don't have Messiah, which would be like the ideal counter here. So we'll see how this goes. Do I just want to go with this team? I think I do. Oh, they're very fast. They are very, very fast. So yeah, we might just die. Tries to go for the one shot on my Valerian. Alright, so... want Hoyon or Rosa to go? I think we'll buff Rosa. Target the Yelly. Ouch. So we actually accidentally killed the Hoyon. And she came back with the revenge kill. That's ironic. Alright, so now we'll go for their Hoyon again. She has Soul Ward, unfortunately. Dang. Well, that was interesting. Okay. Let's try and fight somebody else. These are all boring teams. Dude, I'm tired of fighting some variation of like these two teams. I can't wait for tomorrow. The season 1 changes are definitely going to be appreciated. Because like fighting the same squads over and over definitely gets tiring. Who was on this team? I could try for this. This looks kind of scary, to be honest, though. This is kind of an easy target. We'll just take this. Okay, so we won't use Hoyon in this situation. Use Linglo instead of Valerian. And then I will use Didding. Look at the Linglo. Okay, yeah, this person's just cooked. Huh. I think these guys are just under-geared. I've never once actually put on gear for PvP, by the way. Now I will, now that we can start doing loadouts for PvP specifically. But through all of Season 0, I have never changed my gear. I've just been like PvE gear only. Another pretty interesting team here. I'm gonna fight it. I like fighting the interesting teams because I'm honestly not worried about like my win-loss record. I just kind of like to see what other people are doing and if they've like cooked up something interesting. And so I go for my targets more based on that. We'll stick with this team. Alright, Freya's really fast and Kraken's really fast. Their Kraken being fast is very bad news. Fortunately, Lily does get to cut in front here. I don't know. Will she be able to speed up Didding enough? If we can get Didding to go next and then kill Messiah, that's worth it. Otherwise, I need to do Linglo to get out in front of the Kraken and give myself immunity. We're gonna risk it and go for the didding. Which did not work. Alright, we're probably dead. Yep, they got the quadruple freeze. It's over. Messiah's gonna come clean us up now. I don't know how, honestly, like, if anybody in chat can help me with this. I don't know how to visually gauge how much things will move up the turn meter. So, like, when I look at, like, you know, the turn order down at the bottom, and I'm like, all right, well, I can do turn meter push with Lily. I don't know, like, how much that's going to move them ahead. And I don't know if that's just, like, if you're paying close enough attention after enough times, you'll be able to just get the right read on that. Or if there's a better way to really know exactly what will happen with that. Because basically just by like estimating that incorrectly, that's what gave me the loss there. Because if I had instead chosen Ling Lo, she would have gotten to go, and then I wouldn't have gotten frozen by the Kraken, and then that could have been a very different match. Sure, we'll try this. I think instead of Rosa, use my own Kraken in this situation. Okay, I get to be the fast boy this time. Dang, interesting that of all people, Dinah's the one that resisted the freeze. Alright, we can just auto it from this point forward. I skipped an entire day of arena, missed using attacks. I think that was 3 days ago, which I think was the first time that I've done that. Is this the team that I fought before? No, it's just a different Tsukiyomi team. Holden getting a buff is kind of crazy. Like I said, I think they're just really trying to push that, like, bruiser mid-range meta. Tsukiyomi team I fought before had Hoyon. I don't know, I'm trying to avoid fighting these like low points teams. But a lot of these teams are kind of the usual suspects. I don't know. I could try fighting this team just for interest. I have a feeling this Obol is gonna go first, and then I'm gonna die. Let's try it though. I don't think my Obol is geared right now, is he? Yeah, he doesn't have any gear on him. So he's not an option that I can even choose. I think I do want Hoyon on this team. Maybe we don't use Ditting. Maybe instead of Ling Lo, we use Valerian. And then keep Kraken and Lily. We'll try this. Alright, yeah, so it's Doki Doki's gonna go, and then they'll push the Obol. Actually, Rose ahead of Obol. Interesting. Well, we're dead. Just gonna stand here invincible while we're stunned. Alright, alright. Honestly, that's kind of what I felt like was gonna happen. Alright, let's grab these rewards. Have I bought everything in the shop? I have, okay. We'll just like leave this. Save the currency for the next reset. Got some quest rewards. Wow. Okay. There's a lot more rewards than I was expecting to be able to claim. Nice. Got an evolution lattice. Have that ready for Mel then. Alright, well, I think probably go to Nikke. Anything else I want to do here at the last second? Wait, let's double check. Did I get with the drop that I'm looking for? No. No, of course not. Maybe okay. Maybe let's wait till this gets to 8 out of 8. Then I can start it again and then switch to Nikke. So what else should I fight in the meantime? Let's take a look at Shadowflame Hoyon. So like again, I only ever see dot teams. It's only dot teams. Oh, interesting. Here's one with Ditting, Tsukiyomi, and Fire Kachi. This is a pretty unusual team. That's interesting. I don't have any investment in Kachi. This is like a super just like glass cannon type of team though. They're going for really like fast, high damage. I don't know if that would work for me. Yeah, everything else is dot, 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 dot. Alright, so we'll do Grim Pursuit. And do, Sharon. So what I'm still trying to get is some Triple Matrix Halloweens and a Triple Matrix Supernova. I've not gotten a single Triple Matrix Supernova. And I've fought Sharon so many times. Maybe this will be the lucky run. Oh man, I just yawned. Yeah, the really annoying thing about Hoyon is just how extremely tanky she is. Which, I mean, is why the dot team works really well. Because, you know, even with like a juiced up Ditting, it just doesn't do much damage. Like, her damage mitigation is insane. I yawned again, guys. It's not good.
俺結構頼もしいだ。
Do it again.
わかったよ。一緒に夢でも見ようか。
照準を。
原稿版か。さて、次は皆の待望。早々の曲。私ならできるはず。たまには白チュームに浸るのも悪くないでしょ。
見破ったぞ。
This game really needs skins. It's kind of weird that the developers haven't decided to offer any kind of skins. Like, yes, I know they have the different colors you can buy that they call outfits, which is just BS. Like, it's wild to me. Like, I've never played a gacha game, like a gacha game that's come out in the last couple of years, because the older ones, you know, like, they didn't have skins. But like, I've never played a recent gacha game that did not have some kind of skins that you could buy. And like, the recoloring just feels so lazy. And like, they just let summer go by without doing any kind of event. Technically, they had like a summer fest or whatever, which, I don't know, it just meant there was some extra stuff that you could buy for cash, which was kind of lame. I don't know. What other gacha game lets summer go by without doing some kind of like swimsuit skins or something? And the one for the main character does not count. It wasn't even that great. And like, the only, like, you know, you want them for the characters you're using in battle. It's kind of crazy. Like, they definitely just threw away money. Like, people would have 100% bought stuff like that. Especially for a game that's in desperate need of some more like casual support. It's kind of insane. Yeah, even an old game like Azure Lane does skins, not just a recolor. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You know, I will say this for Azure Lane. It has innovated and like evolved a lot compared to most games. You know, because if you look at where it was on release and now, they've added so much to that game. Gameplay on it is still, you know, controversial, I guess we'll say. But just like the features they've added, the like graphical improvements, the character skins, the quality of life, the different game modes, like it's kind of insane what they've done with that game compared to what it was like on launch. Because like Live 2D wasn't even originally part of that game. People don't play the game for the gameplay. Yeah, that's very true. Kigro says I would have dropped $20 for Leanne or light DPS for getting her name. Yelly? Yeah. Like if they made a good skin for like a character that people like, people 100% would have bought that. So I don't know, it's really strange that they're not doing that. And it's not even like they'd have to go super lewd, right? Like we've been referencing Azure Lane, but like they wouldn't even have to do like that kind of skin. But just like some kind of skins. Like, I don't know, it's really kind of bizarre that XD has not been doing that. Still didn't get the drop, guys. Still didn't get the drop. Alright, play again. It is Nikke time. But real quick before we switch to DK, I don't want to end this on a negative note. The skin thing is insane to me. core gameplay is still there, and I'm really excited for the new patch. Season 1 is going to have a lot of improvements that we're getting tomorrow. I think the updates, the quality of life, the balance changes, everything's going to be really, really good. All right. Time to switch games. Oh, I should probably ping Discord, or not ping Discord, but let me post an announcement on the Nikke channel. Nikke. Media. There we go. Dude, this event wallpaper is crazy. It might be my favorite event wallpaper we've gotten. I want to go play Switch while floating in the pool. Let me update the stream description for Twitch. Alright, I'm going to actually do a raid run. We're not going to get sweaty about this and go for a top score, but I always do a raid run at least. And gotta see what we can get with a single run. The last couple raids I've actually tried to like get in the like top rewards bracket. But I'm not actually out of retirement. Those were select raids. You know, I had to for Stellar Blade. So this will be a single run, and whatever happens, happens. I almost bought this. That would have been a travesty. Got too click happy for a second.
우리 매장에 잘 왔어, 고객님. 합리적인 선택이야. 슈퍼홀릭은 언제나 환영이야. 결제 완료. 다른 건 살 구매해줘서 고마워. 지르는 건 언제나 즐겁지? 찾으시는 물건이 있나요?
And that's it. Barely any gachas don't do skins now these days. If they don't, it's because they're extremely old. Bleach, Brave Souls doesn't do skins, interestingly enough, but 10-year-old game. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really old games, you know, like ones that are like 10-plus-year-old games or ones that are already end of service, you know, because that's just like way outside of like the original code for that game, right? Like it was just like not a thing which I suppose with enough effort could be changed. But, you know, like a lot of the old games that are just like a static JPEG of like the character, like you're not going to get like a skin for that kind of thing, right? But yeah, like I was saying, like any new-ish, and even Azure Lane, which is pretty old, but like any newish gacha game will always do skins. So it is really strange that Etheria does not have some kind of skins. And like the fact that they did technically give a skin to the main character, but not for the units, is even crazier. Because that means they did think about making skins, and somehow in their mind, they thought it would be a better idea to make a skin for the MC rather than the units you actually spend 90% of your time looking at when you're in combat. Companions are so noisy. Please quiet them down. Dude, she's so entitled. Please quiet them down. Control your companions. I'll try to talk to them about it, but doesn't that liven things up? Are you being serious when you say that? I don't care if she liked it. It's what she needed to hear. Oops, didn't mean to click on her again. Alright, getting close to Isabel. It's still going to be a while, because, like, it takes forever to level up, but 37 is decent progress. Like, to make matters worse, a lot of the recolors in Etheria don't even look good. Like, it's already kind of, like, silly that you would have to pay $10 just for, like, a different shade when the character still looks the same. But, like, they're not even... Some of them are kind of cool, but most of them just straight up look worse than the original character. Like, the coloring is just, like, lame. Like, it makes them, like, super monochromatic or something. And gacha game players love to flex, like, aesthetics, you know? And, like, any kind of, like, rare thing, or be able to customize stuff. Like, gamers love that stuff. So the fact that anybody's buying the reshaders, because you do see them occasionally, just shows how desperate people are to have, like, some kind of, like, change or, like, unique thing to stand out. If they did real skins, I guarantee they would sell. What's up, D-Lin? When you look at people's teams for completed stages, you see Maid Mast a lot. Is she that good? Yeah, Maid Mast is quite good. Yes. However, if you have Maid Mast, you need to make sure you're also using her with either Maid Anchor or Crown. She's not a unit that you want to, like, invest in isolation. Yeah, I didn't know that FGO had skins now, Kikro. The fact that they added them to that game is pretty surprising. How does a skin even work in that game? Like, do you just get a different picture? Like, because it is literally just like a 2D JPEG of the units. Like, but that's cool. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Eagles. Like, it's just not worth it. Let's go to the Ark. Alright, warm up for the real Kraken fight later. So how skin works in FGOs, there's an alternate art and model, create entirely new model. Okay. Oh, I need to shoot some stuff. So an entirely new model art for Ascension animation. It works as unique items. If got enough resources, can unlock skin system. It's unique. Interesting. Wait, so I don't even remember the terms because it's been so long since I played FGO. Oh, we hit tier 7. We're done. But I remember like you would, whatever they were called, like the limit breaks. Like the more you upgraded the character, you would like unlock new art images. So when you buy a skin, do you just get like another art image to use instead? You said there's a new Ascension animation too? Okay.
평소보다 시간이 오래 걸렸군. 보셨나요? 당신의 왕이 승리를 가져왔답니다.
Alright, get done with simulation room, knock this out real quick. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Feeling tired, guys. I honestly didn't even have that hard of a day. But I'm tired for some reason.
보셨나요? 당신의 왕이 승리를 가져왔답니다.
Tribe Tower. I think we need to the point where I'm no longer getting like free wins on Tribe Tower. Like I finally kind of caught up on some of them. Not all the manufacturers, but on some of them. I might have gotten stuck on Tetra, I want to say. Yeah, so Ascensions is like limit breaking. Okay. Oh, we got a boss.
궤도 일에 도움될 만한 물건 뭐 없나?
Alright, so FGO
오늘 볼 수 있을까?
Master, whatever we're calling you. FGO Encyclopedia. Tell me, what ascension is this Minamoto right here?
어디 보는 거야?
You're a fake fan if you're like, oh, I can't see it well enough. You should be able to identify it.
궤도 일에 도움될 만한 물건 뭐 없나?
Tetra is the worst. It's all about Alice. I mean, I will say Tetra is not the king that it used to be. You have a few Tetra stages. You had to manual because it was either a silence or stun group of raptures. Oh, dude, the silence ones are pretty annoying. You like 100% have to manual on the silence stages.
안개를 뛰어넘어 결과를 기대하고 있다.
고통 없이 보내드릴게요.
Kikro says my Minamoto no Raiko is 3rd Ascension. Let me see, is that accurate? Let's see.
아름다운 이야기였어. 만족스러워.
Next stage, next stage. Oh no, I looked at the wrong one. This is the Berserker one or whatever.
너무 많은데?
I need the alternate one.
잠시 타임. 콜렉트 왕님, 제가 앞장서 크라운 몬스터에 필요한 공격하세요. 모두 무릎 꿇으라. 부탁 끝냅시다.
The Lancer version. Here we go. Okay.
콜렉트, 꿰뚫어라.
Okay, yeah.
할 수 있어서 다행이에요.
That's accurate. That's accurate. Turns out Kikro does know his FGO stuff. So if she had a hat, she would have been stage 4. Dude, the stage 2 is so lame. Like stage 1, stage 3, stage 4, stage 2 just sort of like randomly gives her like a schoolgirl outfit, but like with a long maxi dress. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It doesn't even look like something she should be wearing on the beach. Alright. It's almost raid time. Let's upgrade some units. Get in some last minute upgrades. Kikro actually likes Ascension 2. It's different. It is different. That is true. It is different. Okay, so for Dorothy, Can I get her chest to level 5? Really? Really? Alright, well, let's just do boots to level 2. Just so I have that. So I don't have to think about it. And then what can I get E-leg up to? Oh, not much. Alright, we can get her chest to level 3. Yeah, okay, that's as good as we can do for now. Okay. Can I do... Oh, wait. Helmet up to 1? Helmet up to 1. There we go. Can we do Dorothy's treasure / collectible? %45% chance for super success. 18% chance. Let's work with these ones. Let's work with these ones. Alright, guys. You guys know I have bad luck with this. Give me power, chat. Not like I was expecting anything else. Okay, let's try 2 of these. Maybe this feels like reasonable luck. It's possible, right? 2 times 18% chance. All right, it almost feels like a waste at this point, but let's just use it. Didn't even get the super success there. Oh my god. All right. Dude, it would be a 70% chance now. Well, we got 1 level higher. Dr. Eagle says, surprisingly, my day 1 run on Solo Raid is still holding up, so you don't need to do an anchor run. Still within the 1% ranking. Nice. Congrats. Okay. So let's do this raid shit. We'll quick battle this 3 times. Oh, I got more materials. Okay, you know what? That was dumb. I should have done this first. I made an error. Alright, 28% chance to just, like, kill this. Come on. Two times 7.6 chance. Hey! Of all the ones to finally win on, good lord. It's like Etheria restart RNG? Dude, it's been brutal. Alright. 1.2% chance. Let's do this. Okay, alright. That would have been epic, but hey, alright. Okay. Now it's raid time for real. So, let's just copy Brid. What is Brid doing? Again, this is going to be a very low effort run. So we're just gonna, ooh, hello? Copy. So we're just gonna do this. I've said this before, if you're a lower level or newer player, do not copy the teams of the rank 1 player. More than likely, it will not go well for you. Okay, what does this look like? All right, so this I think is just like de facto maybe the best team. Although interesting that we're not using Dorothy here instead of Ludmilla. Let's see where they put Dorothy instead. Yeah, this makes sense to me. This is a very interesting team. This is a very interesting team. This makes sense to me, although I have zero investment in my crust or my bread. I don't think. Oh, I do have a little investment in my bread. All right, she's not like, or bready, I should say, not bread. So maybe this could work for me, but I don't know. My crust will probably die because I have no investment in my crust. Then team 5, they put Dorothy on a shotgun team. So my earlier discussions with Dorothy and my test showing that like Leona really was very beneficial for Dorothy looks like proved true even in the top rankings of raids as well, because Leona does benefit a lot from that extra pellet count. So I can keep this team. I have my treasure Tuve, although unfortunately I don't have any equipment leveled up, and I don't have her treasure for the third thing yet on her skill 2, unfortunately. But I can use this team. My Drake is also kind of subpar. I have a minor investment in her, and I do have her treasure, but again, I don't really like. Not units that I've gotten into a lot. This team, cool. We're good to go. My Phantom is trash. My Phantom is just straight up trash. But we'll keep her on there. We'll see how it goes. This is a team that I certainly am built up for, but this is very unique. I would have never thought to make this combination, to make this team. This is pretty cool. It's interesting to see what Brid cooked up here. This is the team that I think will be a problem for me, simply because Crust is probably going to die. Because I have like literal zero investment. I have nothing on Crust. So, who can I swap in instead of Crust? Maybe Naga? Which isn't necessarily optimal, but she just is what I think kind of makes the most sense for what I have here. Would Soda be better for than Drake for me? Probably. Although they have... Oh no, I am going to be bursting with Drake. I was going to say she was off burst, but she's not. Soda might be better than Drake for me. Because, I mean, I have Treasure Drake, and I wanted to finish building her, but I just wasn't able to. So Soda might just be better. So we can do that. Tweak it a little bit. And then, I don't know, this team is kind of BS. But it's okay. I think we'll go with that. And Phantom's going to be so bad. Maybe who should I put in here instead of Phantom? The thing is, Phantom, she does distributed damage, doesn't she? Let me see. Yeah. If I take out Phantom, I'm kind of defeating the purpose of some of this. So I guess I'll just leave Phantom in there. Fuck it. Why not? So let's just work our way right to left. Again, I haven't really fought this guy to see what this variation of Kraken's mechanics is like. So we're going in blind. Low effort run here, guys. Low effort run. We're just going to do the best we can. And unless we die, someone goes down in like the first 30 seconds or something, we're just going to push through it. Oh, I should be hitting the tentacle. Okay, yeah. I do want to hit the tentacle. I should be quick charging with D, but we're not going to mess with that. Alright, puts up his fire shield. Take out some of these missiles, I guess. He hasn't done anything too crazy yet. I'm waiting for the QTE pattern. I know it's different than the one that I'm used to for interception. If I remember correctly, it pops up in like random things over the tentacles or something. I need to duck for this. We're just gonna try and face tank it. Oh, we got stunned. Alright, so we could not face tank that, but it's okay. It already happened. Do I need to be switching to... Oh no, I do want a shotgun. Shoot! Oh, I failed. I failed. I failed. I didn't know what to expect. I thought I needed to switch to a gun that wouldn't spray, and I actually needed one that sprayed. Alright. Like I said, I didn't know what the mechanics are, so, you know, this is how I find out. Alright, team 2, let's go. Okay, so we want to stay on either a shotgun or a rocket launcher for that, rather than trying to switch to an assault rifle or MG. Our DPS is going to be way worse, so taking out these tentacles will probably be a little bit more difficult. I do like that I'm getting to use Winter Guillotine, because she's one of my favorites. She's kind of hilarious. Dude, what the heck is happening with this tentacle? It's just like dancing around. I'm going to get hit in the face with whatever this is. Oh, I think I destroyed it at the last second. Destroy some missiles. Pew pew pew. Destroy these. Now we're gonna lose a lot of the original, like, intended damage from this squad because I swapped out Crust. We're not getting that that damage buff by using Naga in here. Oh, we're probably gonna die from this. Well, we didn't die. Okay. I tried to duck, but didn't duck in time. Alright, so we don't actually have a good gun for this, so we're just gonna spray and pray. There we go. Alright, we cleared it. Naga is decent here because we are getting 4 hits. Oh, I say that and then like everybody dies. Getting down to the last 30 seconds. Just Naga and Guillotine. I think we ignore the tentacles and just try and rack up damage on this core as much as we can until we die. Because there's no way we have the DPS to stop the tentacles anyway. Alright, yo, I forgot how chonky Brady is. I almost called her a Kraken. Alright. What did, let's see. We did way more damage. Even though I died halfway through the fight because I messed up the QTE, we still did twice as much damage. I'm sorry, no. But we did like 20% more damage with this team than we did with the full run of this squad. Alright, team 3. Team 3. Alright, so we gotta control Viper. This is kind of a glass cannon team. I don't know, we might die with this team too. We don't really have a lot of healing here. Like, technically we do have sustainability, but I don't know if it's going to keep up. Because, like, Naga's healing couldn't keep up with the other team. So I'm not super hopeful for our survival rate on this team. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Doing scuffed raid runs right now, where we keep going no matter what happens, even if we die. Alright, we actually avoided the stun that time. I got the timing down correctly. Alright, I think I stay with Viper on this. Use the shotgun? Yeah. There we go. Dang, Viper looks good in that bunny suit. We're looking a little tired, but we're hanging in there. We're not dead yet. Kind of a weird attack where, like, you kind of get, like, dot damage the longer you leave that, like, tentacle out there. Oh, alright, I messed it up that time. Kind of a unique new mechanic. Whereas, like, the longer the tentacle stays out there, the more it's just kind of like hitting you. Oh, Oscar went down. Oscar went down. In the last, like, 5 seconds here. Alright, well, that was our highest damage. Alright, we're gonna use our uninvested Phantom this time. Whoa, all the sail ships. I forgot that Anchor does that. Wait, is it Anchor or Mast? I think it's Anchor, right? All the sailing boats. I have a feeling this might be our best team yet. We have some decent survivability. And we've got Siren and Quincy, who are both like highly invested for me. The best run should have been Dorothy. Probably shouldn't have used that team first, since I didn't know what was happening. And I got them killed halfway through the run. It's Mass that does the sailing ship? Is it really? Dang. Oh, I ducked way too early on that one. Didn't get the timing right on that one either. Probably should have... Fail? How did I fail? Alright. There was some pretty bad lag there. I don't know if you guys saw it. It spiked. So that might have been why I failed. I, like, nicked a white circle that I didn't see. This is not getting us into the top rewards. There's no way. We're going to be lucky to get frame 2 at this point. Alright, last team. Last team. Alright, we gotta control E-leg, you know, for E-leg reasons. Yo, it's like, is leader gonna wake up? What's happening? Maybe this will be the team that carries. I mean, in theory, this should be the highest damage team of the raid, I think. Maybe the Dorothy one, but I think this one's probably even higher damage. Still, since we had 2 runs where the whole team died halfway through the run, I'm pretty sure our score is going to be terrible. Pew. I probably should be manually bursting with E-leg at like the end of the fight or something. But we're just going with it. We're going with it. Whatever the auto gods have chosen my lot in life to be, so it will be. We're already like double the score of our like highest scoring other team. Hey, we broke the 3. Alright, well... even for a scuffed run, this should probably be more like 9 to 10 billion. So this is very low. Oh yeah, we're in 3.8. Another day from now, I don't know, I'll be lucky if this stays in like top 5%. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, we did the raid run. Maybe a slot in Modernia for Phantom. It's too late now, bro. It's too late now. All right. Near Automata event. Hydrate, hydrate, everybody, hydrate. Cheers if you didn't try and do the solo raid either. All right, to the challenge mode.
작은 징크 스윙에 신경 쓰지 마세요. 그럼 언제 또 쉴 수 있을까? 당신의 바람에 따라 움직이지.
Oh, I have a bunch of relics that I fell behind on. Okay, we gotta find those. You know what, Dylan, you would be forgiven for thinking that that was a test run. No, that was the run. That was the amount of commitment I had for this raid.
당신의 바람에 따라 움직이죠.
Your rerun is ending soon. Yeah, it is.
오른발부터 움직일게요. 작은 징크 스윙이 신경 쓰지 마세요.
Did I just walk past one over here?
오케이, 가보자고.
Or was it just
비슷하게 가는 건 아름답지 않아. 천천히 갈게.
okay, all right. Wait, what is over here? Oh, right here, right here.
천천히 갈게.
Ooh, we got two down here.
이동할게.
Dr. Yields managed to clear out all the cores in the shop for near event. First time you've ever done that? Usually the event ends before you do. Wow. You must have bought all the extra runs. But that's, yeah, I don't think I've ever cleared out all the core dust. That's crazy. Okay, where's this last one?
오른발부터 움직일게요. 작은 징크 스윙이 신경 쓰지 마세요.
Yeah, this is like the longest lasting event ever. Isn't that right, Kit Crow? Oh my god. Shut up, Emil.
비슷하게 가는 건 아름답지 않아. 천천히 갈게. 알겠어. 이동할게. 오른발부터 움직일게요. 작은 징크 스윙에
Okay.
신경 쓰지
Where is it?
마세요.
Oh, here, in the corner.
오른발부터 움직일게요. 작은 징크 스윙에 신경 쓰지 마세요.
You're sad you're going to skip one or two of the girls from the summer event. You don't have enough gems. That is unfortunate. But you know what? We've had way too many like big deal limited events. Like I'm sure a lot of people had to skip some units. That said, if you have gold tickets, I would highly recommend trying to get like one summer Dorothy. But I'm sure you're not the only person who was not able to get the units. Let me double check. Oh yeah, I can get a couple more core dust. Every other event is 3 or 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, like the typical cycle is 2 weeks, and then there are some special events that are 3. We've never had one that's a whole month, like Nier, I guess. All right, summer event. Summer/Halloween sounding event. Like this soundtrack is just not summer vibes at all. Alright, I'm standing right by a relic, apparently. Here we go. Well, I'm way behind on these.
그쪽으로 가드리죠.
Oh, here's one. Found it in a little nook over here. Oh, I think I see one here. On the chair. Oh, oh, oh. Almost walked past this one. You suppose shift up giving us an extra week since this is a rare rerun that will not likely return. Yeah, that's good. Gives people as long of a chance as possible to get the near stuff. I'm sure a lot of newer players appreciate that. Dude, this is pretty cool. It's all hype now. With, like the fountain up here. Go up here to the cabanas. Dude, we got like a whale drone in the sky over here. This is a crazy cruise ship now. The environments, honestly, this is really cool. This is really cool. All right, I'm apparently close to a relic, but where? Oh, here by the lamp. Oh my god. The camera movement messed me up. Okay, one more. We need time to recuperate. Yeah. There's so much that has happened. Like literally more than like ever before in the history of Nikke. How we had like more events and more limited units. And they've all been bangers too. So like aside from like Sora, there hasn't been anything in like the last 2 months where you're just like, yeah, I can skip that. Like everything feels like a little sad to skip. Alright, last login reward. Got those rainbow tickets. Laser show.
시간 낭비를 했고 다음으로 간다.
Who is this sleeping? Is this Freema right here? That's totally Freema. That's hilarious.
그쪽으로 가드리죠. 우리가 또 살아남았어요.
Yeah, Stellar Blade, Nier, Summer, definitely has been packed. And what was right before Stellar Blade? There was something else even like right before Stellar Blade that was like big. My brain is not working right now. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a Summer Part 2. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, Julia did get a summer skin. Maybe it's a hint. So the other day I finally had time to like play the minigame a little longer, and I was just playing it while I was watching TV and ended up getting a pretty good score. I kind of messed up a couple times, which, you know, inevitably that's going to happen, right? But so I could have gotten this even better, but ended up with 76,000, put me in second place. I felt like it was like a 100k run, but like there were just like a couple key mistakes, unfortunately. Anyway, we'll just do kind of a we'll do one run. Like we'll try and do well, but we'll just do one run here. Whee! 안녕하세요.
힘내서 가볼까요?
뭐?
누워서 떡 먹기네. 이게 되네요? 누워서 떡 먹기네. 이건 생존의 감각? 누워서 떡 먹기네. 힘내서 가볼까요?
Get out of there. Tuve's big head was in the way. Four E-legs in a row. All right. It's funny. There's like normal E-leg, and then I guess like happy or summer E-leg is like the big one. Why are you giving me E-leg again? Lame. There we go. There's happy big E-leg. Boop 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 boop. This game is just really relaxing. I don't know if I'm particularly like good at this game, but it's just a game that I enjoy. Because like I was playing it when it was a mini game in Azure Lane like a month ago. I was playing like the knockoff Nikke version on stream like a year ago. Guess we'll go over here. Ooh, that was a big chain reaction. Rappy's big ass head is in the way. Big is the right word to describe E-leg. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No one's gonna argue with that. Kind of a clusterfuck over here on the left that's developing. There we go, there we go. Got that nice chain reaction. Now we got a giant Dorothy over there. Hopefully we can build another Dorothy before we turn it into this like bomb thing. Big event before Stellar Blade was Unbreakable Sphere. Oh yes, yes, it was the anniversary. I felt like, yeah, so it was an even bigger chain of events than we were saying earlier. Just like non-stop, like can't miss content. Dude, it's just Dorothy and E-leg. Dorothy and E-leg. Nothing but them. Ugh, this is annoying. Huh. $60,000 is your highest score in this minigame. Pretty good, Ty. That's pretty good. Not sure what to do with this Dorothy. I guess I'll put it over here. That kinda is bad, though. Drop this Tuve right here. Remember, you do hope we're done with big limited banners for another round of limited banners. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need a break. Oh, no, I didn't. It couldn't drop fast enough. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. It's not unsalvageable. We might be getting to the point of needing to use the water. Kind of feels like it's getting to that point. Let's use the water before it gets too clogged up. Alright, the really good thing so far is that we have not built one of these, like, big bomb guys. And we have two Rappies and a Dorothy. Like, this is pretty good. That wasn't ideal. There we go, there we go. Cause a chain reaction. Nice, nice. Oh, this is another collab. We should be good till winter. I hope so. I really hope so. If we get another collab before the end of the year, honestly, that'll be kind of brutal. I think, yeah, that would not be a good move. I don't know. What are, like, potential collabs they could come up with? Like, what do you guys think? I would like to hear this. Okay, so, chat. What is your prediction for what you think the next most likely collab will be? And then 2, even if it's completely unrealistic, what would you want the next collab to be the most? And whatever it is, hopefully it doesn't happen until, like, spring of next year. No. Dude. There we go. There we go. Okay. Saved a little bit. Saved a little bit. Alright, we're gonna use water again. You feel like Nier and Stellar Blade and Eva, we should be done? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Alright, so Dr. Eagles says Cyberpunk is the most likely to happen? Macchia says Kill la Kill. Wait, is that most likely to happen or what you would like? Kikro says he expects Cyberpunk, but what you want is Data Live. Okay, okay. Ty Finch says Chainsaw rerun. That feels very unlikely. I would be really surprised, like really, really surprised if we got a Chainsaw Man rerun. Alright, let's shake it. There we go, there we go. That was pretty good. Shake, shake, shake. Oh my god, how are those two Sentis not touching? Doctor says, didn't say most likely, you're just guessing as Cyberpunk is one that you would want. Oh, okay, okay. And then Kill la Kill is what you would want most likely. You don't know, something you think is lame. Dang, that's a rather pessimistic outlook. Yeah, I think Cyberpunk is pretty likely, especially because we're getting a season 2 for the show, and the Cyberpunk worlds blend pretty well, and I think Cyberpunk is quite popular. Like, what? Come on! Oh, come on! These stupid Sentis. How are those not touching? That's kind of BS. That is definitely BS. There we go. Nice. That laugh. She's like, wee hee hee. Oh my god, how are these E-legs not touching? They are touching. There we go. It's like such a troll. Like when the drawing doesn't match the hitbox, it feels super trolly. Look at all these little E-legs being trapped with a big E-leg. Another stupid little E-leg. Starting to look a little rough. It's getting crowded around here. Oh, come on, these rappies. Touch tips. Yes, yes, okay, good, good, good. Good chain reaction right there. That was a big missed opportunity. That was a big missed opportunity.
명령만 주십시오. 안녕하세요.
Oh, I went to the side a little bit too much. Dang. Alright, well, we'll do it this way. I think we gotta shake it up. We gotta shake it up. Attack on Titan would be sick. That's been in... That shake didn't do anything! Oh my god, the shake didn't do anything. Ah. Dang. Season 2 has you excited for Cyberpunk? Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it too. You collaborate with Evangelion, so you got what you wanted? Dude, same, honestly. The fact that both Asuka units are top tier made you so happy? Nice, happy for you. Yeah, I mean, like, for me, like, I got Evangelion and Stellar Blade, so, like, that's already a huge win. Everything else is, like, whatever at this point. You might have missed my initial impressions, but what did I think of the story of this summer? You liked it a lot? Yeah, I thought it was good. It was good. It was just the right amount of shenanigans for something like this. You would love for Halloween there to be like a Hellsing or Attack on Titan. Dude, Hellsing / Halloween event would be pretty cool. I would be shocked if that happened, but that would be pretty cool. No! That's fucked up.
힘내서 가볼까요? 이건 생존의 감각? 안녕하세요. 하고 있다. 이건 생존의 감각?
Ugh. Come on. Dude, honestly, the biggest mistake was that one that bounced off the edge of this. Roll. Okay, good, good, good. We got a little bit of chain reaction there. Dude, this kind of has me stressing.
제 차례예요.
Oh my god, that's insanely close. The fact that we didn't just lose there is kind of a miracle. Bro.
진하게 놀아보자.
Yes, 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 yes. Alright. Staying alive. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh. Oh, I think this is the end. I think this might be the end. It was a decent run. It was a decent run. That's a shame. Oh, 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 oh my god, it's not over until it's over. Guys, we have a new lease on life. That was crazy. It would be funny if they did an Ava Part 3. I mean, I'd be down. Water, Asuka, and Rey. Don't say it's impossible. Dude, that was crazy.
명령만 주십시오.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe that actually worked. Almost choked there.
이건 생존의 감각?
What not. I didn't mean to do that.
안전한 루트로 안내할게요.
So annoying that they're like not touching.
예, 지휘관. 안녕하세요.
Come on, freaking E-legs right there. They're so close. Their hair is brushing each other.
힘내서 가볼까요? 내가 있는데.
Nice, another good chain reaction. Dude, look at this awkward ass gap that's formed down here. We need more Evangelion events until we have all elements. Yeah, that's right. Iron Kawadu? Dude, we know we're never getting the male characters. I mean, technically, we already have Pascal. We already have Pascal.
안전한 루트로 안내할게요.
Oh, what? Bro, really? This motherfucking little Yan here got in my way. You like seeing Evangelion and Girls Frontline 2? Dang, I forgot about Girls Frontline 2. Waiting for Shift Up to add ice element? Alright, now we're just off the rails.
예, 지휘관.
Dude, these rappies need to touch. What? Oh, that was close. That was extremely close. That was insane. Okay.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 준비 끝.
Oh my god, I need some more breathing room here.
명령만 주십시오. 예, 지휘관.
Yikes.
하고 있다.
Freaking Yans. Bro, oh my god, that's probably gonna kill me right there. Because this awkward gap right here. That's kind of annoying.
제 차례예요. 진하게 놀아보자.
No, 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 no. Ah. All right. 66,500. Well, I'll take it for the day. All right, should we end with a few polls? Let's do a few polls. You're thinking Jujutsu Kaisen collab? I mean, maybe? Bleach? I don't know. I could see JJK more than Bleach, but probably not. I feel like Cyberpunk is probably the most likely. It's either Cyberpunk or it's going to be something like random in left field. There's just like a smaller property that was like really cheap to get or something like that. That's my prediction. Good try, thank you. Let's customize the lobbies. This is currently what I'm working with. I went with like all of like the current things. But I think what I want to do is change it to all of my favorite summer things. So the rule is it has to be summer, but otherwise it can be anything. So we're just going to clear everything. Wait, how do I clear it? Is there a way to just like actually just remove it? Maybe there isn't. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Well, whatever. I thought there was a way to do that. Background on. Display randomly. Huh. Rosanna incoming? Yeah, you know it. Alright, well. Okay, so we're keeping this event one for sure. And we'll probably keep Senti. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so let's go to Tetra skill cutscene and take a look at what we have. Have I made a tier list for your favorite Nikkes yet? I have not made a tier list for my favorite Nikkes. Actually, I want to say I did do that like way back in the day, but it would be like pretty much irrelevant now. Okay, possibility of a niece. We'll just put her in there for the moment. Okay, we got Summer Rosanna. All right, so we'll put in some 2 guaranteed slots right here. Skinsuit Eve is a possibility. I would put her in instead of Anise. And yes, it is summer. She's on the beach. It came out right before the summer event. What about for events? Let's see. What else do we have? The other summer ones, like this one feels kind of mid. These are whatever. This one's funny, but... The clay one cracks me up. I don't even remember what this one is. Oh, is that K? That must be K. I think that's K. Okay, so now let's go to standing units. Oh, like original Rappy? Honestly, that's a decent call out. I don't think she quite makes the cut, but OG Summer Rappy is pretty good. Oops. Oh, what did I just take out by accident? Who was here? I clicked on Trina without meaning to do it. Who did that used to be? It's okay. It's going to get changed anyway. I think I probably will keep Senti. Here, we'll just put Summer Tuve in there just for the moment. She looks good, but probably doesn't make the top 5. I actually, oddly enough, like, prefer Summer Anise, just her normal one, better than her MLB. B is tempting, but no. A2 is also tempting, but realistically, I don't think she makes the cut. Ray looks summery, but, you know, Not really the same vibes. Oh, I had Skinsuit Eve. That's right. That's right. I had Eve. Maybe we go with this. Maybe we go with this. Alright, so we got Eleg, Senti. Oh, what about Maiden? What about Maiden? Does Maiden dethrone any of these? Or what's her face? Dang, honestly, there's too many like peak designs. I think I keep it like this though. Like both Maiden and whatever this chick's name is that I can't remember right now, and Eve are all tempting to put on here. But I think if I had to pick a top 5 summer, these are the 5. Gotta keep the event one in here. Do I change the music for the lobby too? Sometimes I do. I'm probably gonna stick with the Stellar Blade music for a long time though. You did MLB Summer Mary? I know that's a popular one. That's a popular one for sure. Alright, I just realized I said I was going to do polls, and then I didn't do any. So let's do a couple. Let's go until... Good lord, there's so many banners right now, it's crazy. Let's go until we get an SSR. Oh, and I'll do a daily discount, so I make this even, because I'm at 79 for some dumb reason. Alright, can we get a SSR right here? Nope. It's actually a good feeling when there's actual skins that it's hard to choose when you got so many favorites. Dude, it's totally true. Guess what game doesn't have that problem? Alright, multi. Ooh, first multi gets us an orange spark. It's the second one. Snow White incoming? Snow White? Alright, it's not Snow White. One day I will get to maximum break Snow White. Mana. Interesting. Alright, does that... I don't know how many copies of Mana I have. Let me double check. Mana, where are you? Oh, limit break 2. Alright. One away from our max limit break. How do I have so many vouchers? I have been extremely lucky on every banner for like the past year. That's how I have so many. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I think that's it. We're going to wrap it up. Hope you guys have a good rest of your summer. And remember, we're not streaming on Thursdays anymore. Whoa, it got really dark in here. I should have turned my little face light on. I didn't realize how much darker it had gotten in the last few minutes here. But anyway, yeah. So no, not a Thursday stream. We are doing Fridays. Fridays is the new schedule. So I'll see you guys in a few days. And I hope you guys have a good night, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are at in the world. And I'll catch you guys on stream.
누워 있는 것도 좋네요. 천천히 다녀오세요.